Hey Internet, hey YouTube, this is Nate. You can also call me Nathan, please never call me Nathaniel, and welcome back to Vampire Survivors. We're going to try to do a leaderboard run. That's the word I'm looking for, leaderboard run. Also, what is my volume at right now? Did it jump up to 1 million again? It went up to 1 million again. My goodness. Every single one of these apps changes my volume to be stupidly high. All right. So, yeah, we're going to try to do a leaderboard run. We're going to try to do specifically the highest level in the library. So if you're not aware about how to do this challenge, basically, goal is to just get the highest level possible by the end of the run. Which means some basic things to start with. You're going to take Imelda because Imelda's passive gives you plus 10% more experience every 5 levels, maximum of 30%. So you get plus 30% experience. You're going to want to take your crown. Where is it? Where's crown? Crown. Here. You're going to want to get crown as early as possible. You're going to want to prioritize leveling the crown as early as possible. It doesn't matter as much, but just kind of helps to kind of kick things off. In addition to crown, you're going to want to get the cooldown tome, but you're going to want to pick it up after you've gotten 6 other items. So if you're not aware, in the library, if you path left far enough, you will get empty tomes on the ground. And if you already have 6 equipment slots filled, this will add as a 7th equipment slot, just a little bit more optimized, so you can get 6 other slots filled with other things. In addition to that, other things you'd want to get, I like cross quite a bit. You typically want to get clover so that you can increase the chances of getting specifically the absorber orbs. I guess they're called vacuums. I was not aware, but yeah, absorber orbs. So that you gather everything from across the entire map. You want to wait basically until the very end of the run, and in the last couple of seconds, you want to grab an absorber orb, pull in all that XP. So that's pretty important. So then again, I like cross because then you can get your Heaven Sword mixed with it. Apart from that, Fire Wand plus Spinach, really good so that you can get Hellfire. It's going to get you a lot of kills and damage. If you can get Vandalier, typically is very, very good. I'm not sure about Labora. I think it probably would be really good. I've seen some really, really high damage numbers on Labora, so I may try to go this, which means you would also need to take the Attract Orb so you can get Labora. So that would be, let's see, what would be 6 weapons? You would have Holy Wand, that's by default, and you're guaranteed to get it because you can pick up the book from the ground. You can get then Heaven Sword, that's 2. Hellfire, that's 3. Labora, that's 4. Vandalier, 5. And I don't really know what you could get 6th. Maybe like Vespers, Death Spiral. I mean, 6 weapon kind of flexible. Even like Rune Tracer is not bad. Lightning Ring. I mean, these are all going to be pretty good. And then there's other equipment. So you're required to get at least Spinach, Empty Tome. That's 2. I typically like Candelabrador. That's 3. Duplicator, 4. Spellbinder, 5. 6. I guess you would go without Candelabrador. Yeah, you take Spinach, Crown, Clover, Attract Orb. You don't take Spellbinder. You take Duplicator. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But basically, these 2 are pretty mandatory because otherwise it's really difficult to get the Absorber Orb that you need, the vacuum that you need at the end. Crown is necessary because it's the only way to get to the high XP levels. And yeah, then I think, as I said, those weapons. So Hellfire, Heaven Sword. I'm going to try Labora, Vandalier, and so on. Okay, but let's try it. And again, right at the beginning, what typically is a pretty good strategy is immediately pathing to get the crystal for the level up, and then pathing all the way until you can see the books, and then kind of stay in that general area until you're ready to get the books. And there's some specific times when things get slow where if you've moved away from the books, you can kind of move back. So we might do that. But with that, let's jump into the run and just give it a try. All right, so we start with... None of these are great. I feel like Rune Tracer is probably the best of those, though. And we're just going to path straight up into the cooldown reduction tome here. With the goal to just kind of stay in that general area once we find it. It's pretty far to the left, so you have to go for a ways. And there are 3 of them that are this way. Okay, Fire Wand, good stuff. And we'll be able to pick these up later. If we get an Absorber Orb, easiest way to get them. Current record is like 189 or something like that. It's freaking high. I'd be happy if we can get like 170. Would be pretty solid. It requires you to have a lot of damage and get really lucky with some early stuff. Okay. Still have not found a book yet. Still no books. Rune Tracer. The other nice thing about just kind of like intense pathing like this is that it does allow you to get a lot of kills this way because your Rune Tracer is just going to pick things up. Wow, no books. That's insanity. I've never gone this far without finding a book. We're in a freaking library. Where's all the books? No book. There's some food though. Somebody left their chicken, but no books. This is wild. If we don't find one, we'll do a restart because you have to have the books. It's mandatory for the run. I am actually in shock. I've never walked this far without finding one. Okay, magic wand upgrade. What the heck? Okay, I guess we're restarting. I've never gone this far without finding the book. That's crazy. Normally you find it in less than a minute from where you start. Okay, we're restarting. Crazy. Never seen that before. Unless it got patched out, but I don't think they would patch out the book. Ooh, Fire Wand. But that's actually kind of tough. Scent of Water's a good one. It's a little bit less good early because there's just not that many enemies to path into them. But late game, it's really, really solid. But for now, we'll stick with the double wand strategy. And let's hope we find the book this time. And it's not like a light year away from where we start. Good stuff. Okay. Almost got a level. We should get one right there. Let's continue with Magic Wand. Garlic is also okay, but it falls off so hard late game. It's hard to justify it, but it is really good early game. Okay, there's the book. We found a book. Now we can start just gathering XP. And leveling up. And we'll kind of stay in this general area, maximizing kills the best we can. Spinach. So now we have at least 2 evolvable weapons because we have the book just to our left. Really would like another level in Magic Wand so that it can pierce. Gonna go extra Fire Wand. Man, what I wouldn't give for a piercing spell right now. A piercing weapon. Do we take King Bible just to get something that pierces? Oh, cross pierces. What am I talking about? That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Gotta get some good cross kills in, and then things will get much better. Okay, we still need double birds, though. Vandalier is pretty important to get late game kills. Let's keep leveling cross. Yeah, big sweeps. Love it. Okay. I'm gonna try to get these kills here. Big sweeping strokes with the... There's Ebony Wings. Okay, so we just need Pigeon. We want Pigeon, we want Santa Water. But Santa Water we could even get after we get Vandalier. Or before, and then we can kind of flex pick the last one. Duplicator. Still no Crown though. But as I said, it's not awful if you don't get Crown early, because honestly, it's really for the late game is when you absolutely need Crown. I would say by level 20 you should try to have it, but... Okay, more Magic Wands. And as I said, there's going to be a moment later on, it's between like the 5 and 6 minute mark, when we'll have plenty of time to get more of the stuff. It's really hard not to take Santa Water right now. I'm going to keep doing the Fire Wand. I'm just nervous that if we don't get Pigeon, like, we need to get Pigeon. I would even take Pigeon plus 2 crappy weapons over Santa Water, the game down to it. Other important thing, and we'll talk about it right now since we're in the middle of it, you really just don't want to worry about killing bosses too much. They will die. Like, they're going to die. You want to focus on just killing the masses. That's where you're getting all the XP. And the boss will just kind of take care of himself. There's the Attract Orb. Let's take it. The other thing we want to do is want to get equipment as soon as possible so that we can get the books as soon as possible. Okay, there's the boss again. There's Pigeon. Fantastic. So we got Vandalier set up already. Really good stuff. Just need the Crown. We want to get Santa Water now. Let's keep leveling. I really like the Cross. I think the Cross is just a little bit better than leveling up the Wand. Also need, so we need the Crown and we need the Clover. Okay, more Magic Wand. Okay, there's the boss dead. And we get another Fire Wand. Okay, Fire Wand level 4. There's Duplicator 2. I mean, you could go Pentagram. I think if I remember right, the person who currently holds the highest level record did use Pentagram. I just hate it. I despise that weapon with all of my being. I guess you could get it like as your literal last weapon so that it doesn't affect you as much, but especially early, it slows down your leveling up so much. I can't handle it, so we're gonna not do that right now. There's Magic Wand level 7. I think it's after this wave, things slow down quite a bit, and we can make our way back to the tomes. Okay. Magic Wand's now maxed out. As soon as we have full equipment, we can work on try to get that last wave. Okay. Oh, actually, this is a full wave. I think it's the 6 to 7 minute mark is when. Oh, look, we already got it. Hold on. Okay, more Fire Wand. Level 20 and no Crown yet. A little bit concerning. There's Pigeon. Just gotta believe, guys. You gotta believe it'll happen. And then just get really lucky. There's Crown. Fantastic. Okay, we got the Crown. Now we just need the Clover. And last item... Not 100% certain. We could get Candelabrador. I'm gonna wait though until we get spinach. Or not spinach, garlic. Garlic's too important. Once we get clover. Once we get clovers, then we'll pivot and get something different. Okay, this is where things get slow. So we'll take this time. Grab some of the experience that we've missed along the way. and make our way back to the book. This is a very, very slow wave. Not a lot of experience to be had here. Stuff, yeah, there's a lot of experience we have left behind. This is good. Yes, yes, yes. I'm aware. You're very interested in exploding, but do it on your own time. I'm busy. Oh, there's an absorber orb. That'll help. Boom. Now we can just kind of path directly back. Without stressing too much. We only have, yeah, we have 2 more items to get. Okay, this is where things start to pick up again. So we do want to work on these waves. And then the moment that we get a full set, okay, now we have that evolvable. That's good. The moment that we get a full set of equipment, then we will go beeline for the cooldown reduction, which will help all of our weapons. Last weapon we want right now is Santa Water. The only thing about this particular build is it's not particularly safe, but I think we'll be okay. There's Clover. Fantastic. Okay, so now we can get any last equipment. I mean, Bracer's fine. Probably we'd get maybe Spellbinder or Candelabrador would be the 2 main ones. But either one of those is fine. You could even potentially justify movement speed, but I don't know. Yeah, I like this setup a lot. I think we have a really strong setup right now. Okay, Ebony Wings is like 3 or 2. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even think we've leveled it up. We've leveled up Pigeon at least once, though. Okay. Just gotta make sure we're not dying. Lightning Ring is also not bad. But I think for now, we'll keep leveling up Clover. Give us increased chances to get goodies. And better chests. I'm gonna try to path a little bit more this way for now. Get the masses down, though. Oh, there's Spellbinder. Yeah, let's just get Spellbinder. Means we could potentially get Vespers if we wanted some safety. Cross is doing just insane amounts of work. We got to get to the books, though. Very important. Cross. Books should be pretty close to here. Crown. Rune Tracer is also not bad. We're really just hoping for Sand and Water. And I have patience to get it, so we'll wait. Crown. Let me just quickly check my notepad. What do we want to be at around... Okay, we want to be around... Oof. Thinking like 36, 37 by the 10-minute mark. We're pretty close. Pigeon. XP crown. There's 37. I think we'll easily hit 38. We might even hit 39. Let's go Clover. And then things slow down pretty dramatically here while we fight the boss. Okay, let's keep heading this way. Boss will die on its own. I'm not too worried about that. Ooh, extra luck. Don't mind if I do. And an instant kill. Also don't mind that at all. Santa water, fantastic. Okay, we have like the perfect setup, I think. So there's a chance, This is at least a top 10 build if we can just execute well and not die. That's really going to be the main trick. Also, where is my books? To make sure not to run into the boss by accident. We saw a book for sure. I think I just need to keep going. I think I pathed really far to the right over time. Didn't quite make it all the way back. Okay, this should be... Well, it's going to be... Okay, I was going to say, I don't think cross is quite there. Yeah, it's got 2 levels left. There's book. There's book 1. Got it. So now we can evolve the magic wand as well. Grab some EXP here. Good stuff. Really want to get crosses next, but we're going for more books. There are 3 books typically in the library if you path far enough to the left. And we'll be able to get all this EXP later, so I'm not stressing there either. Cross is doing a lot of work, kind of picking things off the screen. Where is book 2? I mean, it's not the end of the world. We don't necessarily have to get the 3 books, but it would be nice. It just saves you that much time having to find them to level them up. Okay, we'll go through one more full library map section, and then we'll just start pathing right again if we don't find another book. The game has been very stingy with the books today. Book? Book anyone? Alright, that's fine. We won't go for the book. We got the 1. That's enough. Now we want to just focus on killing as many things as we can and gathering up all the experience. Preferably finding absorber orbs or vacuums, now that I know what they're called, if we can get them. Also want to get Vandalier as soon as possible so that it's actually useful. Chest. That should be magic wand upgrade. So now we've got holy wand. And we can just kind of clean up all this EXP that we had not yet picked up. Let's go spinach. There's some chicken. Santa water. Okay, there's an absorber orb. That's fantastic. Vacuum. Love it. Clover. Spinach. Ebony wings. Cross. Cross. Okay, cross is now evolvable. We can get Heaven's Sword, which is great. Still just getting tons. Spinach. Next priority will be cooldown reduction. But being able to just kill everything in the first impact is really, really solid. Let's get Ebony Wings and Pigeon up. We can get Vandalier earlier. Alright, let me check my notes for 15-minute mark. 15-minute mark, we want to get about 60. Should be feasible. Pigeon. Good stuff. 51, there's 52. Keep going with more. Oh, this is fantastic. Burn everything. When we are missing a lot of the XP, but this is all upable if we ever get an absorber or a vacuum. Ebony Wings. Now maxed out. Don't mind that at all. Okay, Ebony Wings is now fully maxed. For some reason I thought it was last time, but that's okay. You know, my brain doesn't always work. Santa water, probably. Although I'm starting to think maybe we should do our equipment to get, like, cooldown reduction all the way maxed. That will be Cross. Pigeon. Super close. Getting Vandalier. We're also super close to level 60. And we're just gonna, like, literally face tank all this damage. We get so much healing and stuff, I'm not too worried about it. And we're also looking for vacuums if we can get them. There's Pigeon. There's also a chest this way. Okay, there's 7 sword. And not quite 60, but close. I may do cooldown reduction right now. This should be Vandalier. Yeah, this will be Vandalier once we kill the Medusa. Again, we're going to let her take care of herself while we entirely focus on getting experience and kills. And then again, we can take King Bible as our last option if we want at the end. Tome. Gotta worry a little bit about health. We do have 1 revive, but would like to not have to use it. We don't need to. Okay. Continue with Tome. Fantastic, Vandalier. Okay, so now we can get our last equipment. And yeah, probably King Bible would be the best one, but I'm okay with whatever. Not Whip, not Lancet. I'm okay with whatever except for those specific ones. We could maybe even do Pentagram, but it would not be my first pick. Do we just do Pentagram? What if we did it? What if, guys? What if we just took it? And just to see if it worked. And we're still kind of crushing things here. Gotta get some more XPs though. A vacuum would be really good anytime. Okay, Santa Water. We gotta get the Santa Water max. We also need to get the Pentagram max as quickly as possible so it doesn't just erase everything. In the meantime, we're going to try to be very precise in picking up XP. Otherwise, we're going to lose it the moment that the Pentagram goes off. Which is not really what you want to see. Santa Water. So if you're not aware, the evolution of the Santa Water now, the Laboda or whatever. Okay, there we go. We didn't lose too much XP there. Has the effect that all of the trails lead toward your character. Just makes them a little bit better. Okay, I think the next upgrade of the Pentagram, you start to not lose items, which is good. Also, I think Clover helps with that as well, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so now we're not losing every item, which is good. 25% chance. The max is 65% chance, I think. And then it's actually not terrible, because you just kill everything instantly, but then you also can get their experience points. Okay, we gotta be a little bit careful here. Pentagram again. I mean, I'm not upset that we keep getting Pentagram right now, because we need to get it to the max level as soon as possible, so it's actually adding value. Okay. Santa Water. Good stuff. Need that witch to die before pentagram goes off, ideally. There you go. That is the downside of pentagram. Pentagram again. It's 45% now. It's much better. Okay, what's our 82 is our 20-minute goal. So we're a little bit behind. There's some chance to catch up though. The next wave is a pretty good one for killing lots of things. Also, if we can get vacuum, that'd be pretty sick. I'll say that was, there we go. Vacuum. Cooldown reduction. What's pentagram at? One more level, and then we get to the highest percent chance of not losing stuff. We're going to continue to just get XP over time, by the way, because the stuff is so far away. Okay, now 65% chance. That's much, much better. Now we can start focusing on Santa Water. Santa Water. Vandalier, 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 Vandalier. Okay, we're at 80. That was the goal. 80 by 20 minutes. I think this is almost ideal in terms of setup. Like, I think we have so much damage, so much kill potential, and on top of that, really high chance of getting the orb due to our... Speaking of, put the chest this way. That's going to be Santa Water evolve. Only thing we have to concern ourselves with is that the larger absorb range will mean that we could potentially accidentally get the absorb orb or the vacuum before we want to get it. But I think that's a risk I'm willing to take. Yeah, look at these Santa Waters just crushing it here. They're everywhere. During the last waves, it's going to be so much value. The only issue could potentially be survival. But we do have one revive. And with our levels, we will be able to get chicken. So as long as we're getting a moderate amount of levels, which we should because we have a really large absorb radius, I think we're going to be in a good spot. We could go back and get the stone mask if we want. No reason not to. Just pump up our gold numbers. Good stuff. Okay, there's level 5. Spellbinder. Now these Santa Waters stick around for a long time. Yeah, this is great. I think this is about ideal. Maybe you could swap Spellbinder out for Candelabrador, but this is seeming really good so far. No, let's just focus on killing. I'm not going to worry about getting the Stone Mask. There we go. Lots of kills, lots of experience. We're at 88. And although we don't have a lot of protection, I feel like we're still okay. By the end, we'll kind of do a movement pattern that will be more safe. And that should help out a lot. And the most important thing is going to be, maybe we shift to a safer movement pattern now. Kind of stay relatively close in the area. We also need to somehow get an absorber orb or a vacuum. We Okay, we have pretty high distance. You gotta be careful about that. I mean, the one nice thing about having the absorb distance is maybe we won't need an orb. Because we'll be close enough to get everything. Definitely a thought. Okay, level 90. Go. Level 91. There's a treasure chest. I guess we can get that. One second, let me just check numbers here. So the typical goal would be like level 95 by 25 minutes. I think that we probably blow that goal out of the water. There's 93. I need to start getting chicken instead. And we need to find an orb. So we might do a movement pattern which allows us to keep... Oh, there's a mass kill. Good stuff. Get all those orbs. Chicken. I'm just going to kind of circle around and try to get the things to spawn. And then we're just waiting for an orb. There's one over here. That's when things start to get dangerous. But we are going to keep leveling up at a pretty good click here. We're at 97 now. Oh, there's fire breath. Kind of want to just look at the edges and try to get torches that are appearing on the edges. There's coins. There's food. Oh my gosh. We're at 100. We're supposed to be at 107 right now. Like, I don't know. This is looking pretty dang good. It's just about lasting until 105. We're way ahead of the 25-minute mark goal. We still have not used our revive yet either. I think our buddy is not long for this world. Get some chicken. Get ourselves back to full. There we go. To get all that XP over there. There's a chicken at the bottom. Don't see any orb yet. I do see what looks like a mega gem though. I would like to get. Looks like there wasn't too much XP though. I need to get some chicken soon. Okay. Okay, we're at 112 with 4 minutes to go. And again, we're still just looking for a vacuum to appear soon. There's a chicken. The problem is, as soon as things appear on the screen, I almost immediately pick them up. Good experience there. And head back this way a little bit. This way a little bit. Santa water is doing so much work. To keep us alive as well. Look at the Santa water burning the Medusa. Okay. Let's grab all that XP, grab all that XP. Make sure we're filling out the edges of the XP here. Yeah, theirs looks like a mega gem right there. Chicken. Really would love to get a vacuum. Not seeing any torches appear. Okay, hold on. There's some freezing times. I could grab some of them maybe, but what I could do is go run and grab a freezing time to stop death from killing me. Don't die, don't die. Chicken. 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 Okay, 129. We've got about a minute left. Chicken. Chicken. No vacuums, but I'm really wondering. Oh, hello. Okay, we use our first revive. Okay, there's an absorber orb. I didn't want to get it that soon, though. Okay, don't die. Chicken. Chicken. No, don't die! No! Damn it! Oh. Just have no way to protect ourselves. That's the only problem with this build. It's super glass cannon. Dang, I think that could have gone the distance. Anyway, well, with that, this has been Nate. You can also call me Nathan. Please never call me Nathaniel. Did really well, but yeah, I just couldn't finish off the build. And the problem is that we can't go Santa water because you get the extra absorb and you just grab stuff. Like there was a vacuum, but I couldn't not grab it because the moment I got anywhere close to it, it just grabbed it. But anyway, good try. We'll try again another time. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.